27th here. Out for our first walk of the day. It's actually pretty nice out. A little windy.
Yeah.
A little cloudy. I did see the sun out earlier.
It's supposed to get sunny this weekend.
Oh, it's supposed to get sunny this weekend, especially on Sunday, and the next week is gonna be
Monday.
awesome.
Yeah, next week's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah. Looking forward to that because Austin's a farmer too, among all the other things he does. So, hi. So, thought I'd talk today about a little bit about the journey to diagnose and find out that it was hip pain and that I needed my hips replaced. So, it's kind of a long story, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you start with is something wrong with my knees? No, nothing's wrong with my knees because I've already gotten those replaced. And then my surgeon is always encouraging me to keep my legs strong, keep everything strong. But before I even knew it was a hip problem, because hips, you can't necessarily point like it's hurting right here. A lot of times it'll hurt in the groin and you don't know it's hip pain. A lot of times you think it could be back pain. I know a lot of people, lower back pain have lower back pain, and that's kind of how they discover it. But gosh, Austin was just reminding me of all the things that I went through to figure out it was hip pain. Like there was one time I was using orthotics to gosh, my back really hurts, my lower back really hurts. And we tried that, and I'd wear the orthotics, and I went back and forth between podiatrist and a chiropractor, and
Spent thousands, tens of thousands of dollars on chiropractor and orthotics.
Yep, we have spent tens of thousands of dollars. So
just on those types of
on acupuncture, on x-rays, on MRIs, and
if you count all medical things, it's
insane.
$100,000.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars just to try to figure out. And
over a 12, 13-year period.
And it shouldn't be that hard to figure out, but I'd have fatigue with it too. So that's kind of what we were working on. I mean, we were working on sleep studies and all this different stuff. I do have, slight this or that. I have a little bit of narcolepsy, but not, full on narcolepsy. I have a little bit of arthritis here and there, but kind of like in my back. That's what they discovered in I had a bottle in it. And so let me walk you backwards, kind of, I think, because that's the best way I can recollect. So my surgery was at Des Moines Orthopedic Surgeons and with them, and they have really nice. Let's walk by Mother's there. Mother's. I'll walk by Mother's quick. My surgery was with Des Moines Orthopedic Surgeons, and I went through a referral through my physical therapist because I had to go to physical therapy to see if we could figure out if I could get better, because I was focused on my lower back and my hips. And so, okay, I'm going to take us back to 2 years ago where I was starting to have pain in my back. Not so much in my groin yet, but in my back and a few other areas around my waist. So I thought maybe I'm just going to stretch my, I always forget that word, hip flexors. My hip flexors. Found exercises on that. Tried that for a few weeks. No relief. I know I was having a real hard time sleeping. I kept saying to Austin, our bed is terrible.
Oh, yeah. We've gone through at least 3, maybe 4 mattresses in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
We're talking king size mattress, so large expense
Yeah.
doing that.
And what I found here is a little bit firmer mattress was better for me because my body was sinking in and bending. I mean, just the slightest little sink in and was bending the wrong way, and I didn't like it. It hurt. I mean, it really hurt. So basically I had to go sleep on our leather couch. And this has been for years. So, hi guys. And what I discovered is we got our son a new, it was a cheaper mattress. Left or right? We're going left. It was a cheaper mattress. It was like a bed in a box, and that turned out to be firmer, and that felt better. So that's how I discovered it. So we got one of those king size, and it's working. Now if my husband would stop snoring. Anyway, so I tried, exercises. I tried a little bit of physical therapy, a little bit of strengthening, and then I found a pain management doctor. And started prescribing different medications. Some I'm still on, like the gabapentin. That's what I was looking for. Yep, that's for pain and could be nerve damage and things like that. So that was successful. And then it was recommended that I go to physical therapy, and so did that. Pretty basic stuff just to get going, but I was having a lot of hip pain there. And so my pain management doctor, he thought it was my hips. I got the steroid shots, not just, where they stick it in your hip, the ones where you have to go and basically go in the surgery room and get an ultrasound to figure out exactly where the bone is, and he touches the bone. It's really pretty painful. He touches it and then he gives you a shot right there. So did those. First one didn't work. Second one was a little better, and I'm talking like 2 to 3 weeks of pain relief. Not very much at all. But these are things I had to go through since I'm younger to prove that I was having problems and that these treatments were not successful. The next one was a referral from my physical therapist to the surgeons through Des Moines Osteopathic Surgery. And that's where I got started. And they said, yeah, your hips need to be replaced. And I said, well, yeah, but are you going to do it? And they're like, yeah, I'll just refer you to my colleague. Okay, so I went back to my knee replacement doctor because I thought, well, he knows my body, he knows my situation. Let me go back there first. So I went to that doctor, and he wouldn't do it. He says, there's no way your hips are that bad. He was looking at an x-ray. He said no. He wouldn't refer me to his colleague. So it was still in a lot of pain. I mean, we're talking life-changing pain where you can't do anything with your kids. You can't sleep. You can't barely walk very much. And so we're talking really significant pain here, and nothing is working. No therapies are working. And then, so I think in that time I tried another one, Mason City. I tried another one. Yeah, and he is known to be conservative. He says, yeah, your hips, they're going to need replacing, but let's just wait. He's known to be conservative on when he replaces the hips. So, but he said, come back at the end of the year. Your hips, let's do an x-ray again. Hips can go bad quickly. So, yep. So I went and finally gave in and said to Des Moines orthopedic surgeons, yeah, this is bad enough. I'm gonna need to get them replaced. Will you do it? And he's like, yeah, I'll do it. And then we actually scheduled it right there. He's like, if you want to stay in the hospital, so it was no problem for them. We done tons of research, done tons of therapy, everything that we can think of doing to get rid of this pain. And finally, somebody was able to do it. So one smart thing Austin, my husband, did was he's like, can we get both of these? It was the end of the year. It was November scheduled. And the next one was scheduled for like the 4th of January. So he's like, can we get those scheduled together? And so he did. We scheduled one on November 27th, day before Thanksgiving, and the day before New Year's Eve. So 2 days before New Year's Eve. So we got them both in. So that was good. You have to pay
You have to pay
deductible again. That was smart.
Okay.
Very smart. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. So yeah, I mean, right now I'm so basically 3 months out and 4 months out, and I mean, we're walking all around town. We are. I don't know. I don't think about it as much. I don't have to think about it as much. I think I'm sleeping better. I mean, just life has changed in general. I have to. I mean, I personally watched it on the ice, but I feel confident in my walking. I feel back to where I was. I don't know. I guess before knee replacements, you know, because my knees feel good too. So I don't know. It's been a long journey, but I'm sure I've missed some therapies in there that I had. I mean, I do silly little things like I'm going to change my shoes. This is going to fix it. I'm going to, you know, not walk as far, not do anything. It just, it was a mess. So I'm thankful to my doctor that did this surgery, and everything's good.